Maria Rohm was one of the rare gems in the movie business. Acting, and in particular theatre and movies, was truly her life's work. She started acting on stage at the famous Vienna Burg Theatre as a child actor from ages 4 through 13. The young Miss Rohm continued her theatrical work until she auditioned for Harry Ellen Tower at age 18. It was then that her movie career took off. Towers, smitten with the blonde beauty, cast her as a lead in a number of his feature films. Viaggio Celebrity presents Top 10 Maria Rohm movies. Number 10. Five Golden Dragons 1967. In his stop in Hong Kong on his travel through the Asia Pacific, American playboy Bob Mitchell is unwittingly caught up in international intrigue. When he learned that a man named Potter, who he met earlier in his travel in the Philippines, the two who were going to meet for drink in Hong Kong, was just killed. Inspector Chow of the Hong Kong police, who hand-delivered what was Potter's final message, a handwritten note addressed to Bob, with only the word "Five Golden Dragons," which meant nothing to Bob. Number 9. Marquis de Sade Justin 1969. Left without a family and a few crowns each, Cloister's sister Juliet and her innocent chaste sibling Justin are forced to leave the nunnery's protection, and for the first time in their life, dwell by themselves in the harsh outside world. But fate can be relentless as it can be cruel and undeserved, and while Juliet finds shelter in Madame de Beau's welcoming brothel, at the same time, beautiful auburn-haired Justin will have to cope with an almost endless parade of villains, perverts, and degenerates, who will claim not only her puny fortune but also her treasure virtue and her life. Number 8. 10 Little Indians 1974. 10 people are invited to a hotel in the Iranian desert, only to find that an unseen person is killing them one by one. A group is invited under false pretenses to an isolated hotel in the Iranian desert. After dinner, a cassette tape accuses them all of crime that they have gotten away with. One by one, they begin to die, in accordance to the 10 Little Indian nursery rhyme. After a search is made of the hotel, they realize that the murderer is one of them. Number 7. The Blood of Fu Manchu 1968. Fu Manchu inoculates 10 women with poison to kill 10 world leaders. Fu Manchu is hidden with his evil daughter Lin Tang in a lost city he is found in the jungle of South America. He discovers a poison deadly for men through kiss, and he abducts 10 women to infect them with the poison to destroy his enemies. Then he sends one woman to London to kiss his greatest enemy, the Scotland Yard agent Nelan Smith. Nelan is blinded by the poison, and his friend Dr. Petrie travels with him to the jungle in South. Number 6. 99 Women 1969. Off the coast of Panama, there is an island with a female penal colony run by a sadistic superintendent. When several prisoners mysteriously die, leading to a breakout and mutiny, an extensive investigation of the horrific event begins. New inmate Mary arrives at an island prison in the women's sector and receives the number 99. The inmates are controlled by the sadistic warden Thelma Diaz and Governor Santos and submitted to torture, harassment, and abuse. When the justice minister replaces Diaz, Mary believes that her life will improve and her case will be reopened. Mary is disappointed with the new warden and plans to escape. Number 5. The Bloody Judge, 1970. Sir Christopher Lee played the Lord Chief Justice of 17th century England who condemned women as witches. Number 4. Eugenie, 1970. Saint Anne read Marquis de Sade philosophy in her boudoir and fantasized about its excessive content. She has love with Mischieville in exchange for permission to take his lovely teenage daughter Eugenie to her vacation island. Eugenie was educated in a convent and love inexperienced. When she arrived, she and her stepbrother and lover Marvel seduce her into joining their bizarre role-playing. A party follows, during which Eugenie is drugged and forced to submit to S&M games directed by Dolmans and his oddly dressed followers. When she awakens from her stupor, however, Eugenie finds that the games have turned to murder. Number 3. Count Dracula, 1970. This is Franco's version of Bram Stoker's Dracula and a non-Hammer production film to star Christopher Lee as the Count once again. An English lawyer traveled to Transylvania to meet his client Count Dracula for property matter. While staying in a lodge at Bistritz for the night, he is warned by the caretaker's wife against continuing his journey the following day. The lawyer ignores her warning as pure superstitious belief and set off for the rest of his journey and arrives at the Bogo Pass, where he is picked up by the Count's mysterious coachman. Number 2. Venus in Furs, 1969. This bizarre European jazz horror film is named after the controversial novel by Leopold Zakar Masoch, but the similarities end with the title. James Darren stars as Jimmy, a mix-up trumpet player who finds the body of a beautiful woman, Wanda, washed up in the surf. He remembers her from a decadent party some years before. In his flashback, she is mauled by some rich, decadent freak named Ahmed Olga and Cap. Jimmy split for Carnival in Rio and jam with Manfred Mann and soul singing girlfriend Rita until Wanda turn up alive. Jimmy falls for her and they have lot of love, after which she stalks, seduces and kills those responsible for her death. Number 1. Dorian Gray, 1970. In contemporary London, a beautiful and rich young man, Dorian Gray loves Sybil Vane, an aspiring actress. Thanks to her, he is momentarily less self-centered. He is also sitting for a portrait painted by his friend Basil Howard. When it's done, Dorian complains he will grow old while the paintings stay unchanged. On the same night, he slaps Sybil and sends her away, then accepts the seductive offer of a party's hostess to sleep with her. The next day, the painting looks slightly older as he becomes corrupt and immoral, capable of destroying many lives, inclusive Sybil's.